Vote. Your vote is your voice. On the news this afternoon, disturbing conditions at fuel depots in Rivers State amid petrol crisis. Presidential frontrunners react to recent endorsement by former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Serap sues Wike Okowa orders over alleged failure to account for 625 billion naira refunds. Gbajabiamila plans removal of honorable from RAP's designation. On the foreign scene, dozens escape Mexican jail in deadly attack. I am Kala Dakuru Batubo. Good afternoon and Happy New Year to you. We begin the major news this morning afternoon, 2nd January 2023, from the fuel depots in Rivers State, where the situation indicates that the ongoing petrol crisis could linger if not addressed. Correspondent Wibi Ruwari visited 3 depots in the state: Masters Energy, Liquid Box, and Top Gas, and reports that only one was working as at the time of filing in this report. A tanker driver queued at the depot, who gave his name as Musa, said he has spent days at the depot trying to get the products.
There's a politics they are playing here. There are other depots. When they bring this product, they are supposed to split this product little by little to other depots so that everybody can go there and pick their own. They bring all to one particular place, and that traffic must continue to stay. Before you load there, it take you 2 weeks. But there are depots, they don't have even a den. They can send little, and people will go to different destinations in the Port Harcourt here to pick. But they refuse to do that. When they bring this product, give to other private depots little, so that people can go to different destinations and pick and make availability of product.
Other tanker drivers also complained of the suffering the situation has caused them.
We are here since on Wednesday last week. Yes, so since then we don't know what they are doing. Like that, this depot, they don't have fuel, they don't have product. So and the place that they said we load, they are still doing our paper. We are going to Imo State. After loading here in Port Harcourt, we will go to Imo State. 3 days now, and I hope that I will load today. Yes, I have processed everything. Just that I'm waiting for my boy to bring the receipt. I'm going to Onitsha to float.
It has been up to 4 days and be here now. And I'm taking, if I load, I'm taking the product to where. We are open by next week. There will be enough where. At least Top Gap we have, Master Energy we have, Liquid Bulk we have. Government should help to allow the tank farmer owners to import fuel for us. But the importation comes directly for PPMC, not the tank farm owners. Since last week we are here now, no product.
A filling station owner seen at the depot said if the government fails to address the issues causing the lingering fuel scarcity, it may last for the next 2 months.
You can come here, you can even pay no matter the amount you can pay, you can load. It will take you up to 3 weeks before you load. Cost of product here is too high, so I am begging federal government to see what they can do to make sure that fuel is circulated everywhere. Well, the way I'm saying it, because for now it's only this Master Energy that has product that disposing to people. This is the only place everybody come to buy product. As it is now, if this thing still continue like this, in May we cannot get the solution of it.
Truck block everywhere, here and there. Even if you buy that very product, to load it is a problem. Because it is only one depot that is servicing the whole Nigeria here. We buy sometimes if we are buying the one where people don't buy already. Some people are selling 270. If you are buying direct on depot, some people are selling 231. It depends. It depends on availability and the source you source out from and the cost of loading expenses.
An official of the petroleum tanker drivers arm of Nupeng, seen in one of the depots, Augustine Okoye, also spoke on this.
Take this product now that he bought here to Owerri. He find out he will buy fuel worth of 600 to 700 before he get to Owerri. Not the price of the fuel that makes it to such this cost. It is because of the transportation to the destination. They now no depot have fuel. The whole Port Harcourt as a whole, no depot have AGO. I don't know the way drivers are sorting their AGO, but it's that cost of AGO that makes fuel to go high. The transportation of the fuel to the various stations. But after this seasonal location, the fuel will come down a bit.
Another official, Elvis Uche, spoke of the long hours it takes to load the products.
We have NNPC retail stations across the country. I believe if they are loading right now, they are going to their own stations. Their concessions given to them, they have brought their own products. Equally, the independent marketer have brought his own. Equally, the federal government has brought their own from using a PPMC. So everyone The independent trucks have equally gone in. It's not just Mega, not just NNPC.
As you may know, the cost of petrol in Port Harcourt moved to about 314 naira per litre in some crowded filling stations last week. The situation affected the transportation business. Over the weekend, the Chief Executive of Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, Farouk Ahmed, announced the shutdown of 7 depots in various locations in Nigeria for dispensing petrol at outrageous prices to filling stations. Moving on, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project (SERAP) has filed a lawsuit against the oil-producing state in Nigeria over the failure to account for the spending of the oil derivation refunds of 625 billion naira. Recall that the federal government recently paid 625.43 naira or 625.43 billion naira oil derivation refunds to the governors of Abia, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Delta, Edo, Rivers, Ondo, Imo, and Cross River states. The payments covered 13% oil derivation, subsidy, and Shore P refunds. The refunds date from 1999 to 2021. In the suit at the Federal High Court, Abuja, SERAP is asking the court to direct and compel the governors to disclose and widely publish the details of spending of the refunds. It also asks the court to compel President Muhammadu Buhari to direct anti-corruption agencies to thoroughly investigate the spending of the public funds collected by the governors. To politics now. An APC chieftain in Rivers State, Tony Okocha, defended the signing of Executive Orders 21 and 22 by Governor Nyesom Wike, saying he does not see it as a draconian law. Mr. Tony, who spoke on Nigeria Info FM's Morning Crossfire, further said the law will rather help prevent political events from clashing in the state.
I didn't see that law as draconian. The law is simple. And among the governors having said that no political parties are stopped from campaigning. He said that you that is able to check some insecurity measures. Now, we have had situations where 2 political parties would fix their campaign at a particular date, all in the intent to cause one problem or the other. But the law, by this law, no two political parties will be given the same particular thing at the same time for the same purpose. So I don't think that's very draconian.
Mr. Tony also said that the APC is firmly in control of 22 states and it will be a coming election.
In control of them and create 2 additional states to make the required result of state. Now, if you have these 5 governors lending support, adding credence, lending vent to the aspiration of the APC presidential candidate, it is as clear as the election is as good as won. It is going to be a boost. It's not like it is whether they are there or not, that will not win, will not win, but it's going to be a further boost.
The Atiku Kowa campaign organization says the endorsement of the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi by former President Olusegun Obasanjo does not reflect the wishes of Nigerians. The spokesman of the campaign organization, Kola Logodion, in a statement said, "It is surprising that the former president endorsed someone who has no experience of governance at the national level." Also responding to the endorsement, the Director, Media and Publicity, APC Presidential Campaign Council, Bayo Onanuga, said the APC presidential candidate, Bola Tinubu, will not lose sleep over the endorsement, describing it as worthless. As you may know, former President Olusegun Obasanjo had in his New Year lengthy message yesterday endorsed Mr. Obi, saying the Labour Party presidential candidate has an edge of others. Away from that, members of the House of Representatives may all drop the title Honourable soon. This is because the Speaker of the House, Femi Gbadabiamila, has sponsored a bill seeking to change the lawmakers' appellation to representatives. The legislation is titled A Bill for an Act to Amend the Legislative Houses, Powers and Privileges Act 2017, which seeks to define the designation and address before the name of a member of the National Assembly. Still ahead, NCDC says travel restrictions had no public health benefit, disrupted businesses. Stay tuned. We'll go for a quick break. to the rest of the newscast. River State Commissioner of Police CP Okon Afyang says operators from the recently commissioned Intelligence and Surveillance Center arrested 2 suspects who vandalized a closed-circuit television camera installed by the River State government. CP Afyang, who made this known while briefing newsmen in Port Harcourt, also said a gang of criminals who specialize in hijacking trucks loaded with fertilizers have been arrested. CPF Young further spoke on how one Peter Inyayi, who faked his kidnap, was arrested by operatives of the command. Elsewhere, human rights lawyer Femi Falana is asking the federal government to impose restrictions on passengers arriving from China. Mr. Falana, who made the call in his New Year message, said Mr. Falana, who made the call in his New Year message, said the federal government should, as a matter of urgency, make it mandatory for passengers arriving in Nigeria from China to produce a negative COVID-19 test taken not more than 2 days prior to departure. According to him, Chinese authorities have been reporting about 5,000 cases a day and honestly say the Chinese government has underreported the crisis. In the meantime, the director of the Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC), Ife Dayo Adetifa, says travel restrictions implemented by the federal government to prevent the spread of the Omicron variant of COVID-19 achieve no public health benefit. Dr. Adetifa, in a series of tweets on Sunday, said the restrictions impact negatively on individuals and businesses. According to him, the Nigerian population is significantly protected from a combination of natural infection and vaccination. In business, Managing Director, International Monetary Fund (IMF), Kristalina Georgieva, has warned that a third of the global economy will face recession this year. Ms. Georgieva, in an interview, said economic activities in the United States, the European Union and China are still slowing simultaneously. She said the rapid spread of COVID-19 in China, especially now that the government has dropped a severe containment policy, means the country faces a fresh economic blow in the short term. In entertainment, Gangsta Boo, a rapper and former member of the hip-hop group 3-6 Mafia, has died at the age of 43. According to Fox 13, Boo, whose birth name was Lola Michelle, was found dead around 4 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. The cause of her death has not been disclosed. In sports, Brazilians bid a final farewell to football giant Pelé this week, starting today with a 24-hour public wake at the stadium of his longtime team, Santos. The oceanside home of the team is expecting a huge influx of fans looking to honor the king of football, who died at the age of 82 on Thursday after a long battle with cancer. Stadium doors will open at 1 p.m. The coffin bearing the remains of the only player to have won 3 World Cups will be displayed in the center of the field.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
On the foreign scene, dozens of inmates have escaped from a prison in northern Mexico State prison in armored vehicles and began firing on the guards. 10 were killed, along with 4 prisoners during the audacious and brutal attack in the city of Ciudad Juarez. Police say some 24 inmates escaped. On the news this afternoon, you heard the conditions at fuel depots in River State are disturbing amid the petrol crisis. Presidential frontrunners have reacted to the recent endorsement by former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Serap has sued Governor Wike Okuwa orders over alleged failure to account for 625 billion naira refunds. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbadagba, is planning to remove Honorable from RAP's designation. On the foreign scene, dozens of inmates have escaped from a prison in northern Mexico after gun opened fire on the facility. The news was edited by Martha Okere. Cloudy weather in Port Harcourt this afternoon. Collect your PVC and vote. Your vote is your voice. Good afternoon. I am Kalada Kurubatabo. Stay tuned.